Well, I'm not one for the cameras. I'm rather an unconventional behind-the-scenes patriot, desperate to see my beloved Nigeria thrive. I've cut to the chase. See, should Nigeria die, her death would not be a result of banditry, Boko Haram, IPOB, and her protracted political upheavals. Rather, it will be a consequence of the inactions of people like me, your unconventional behind-the-scenes patriot, and the unconscionable actions of a very vocal, morally and intellectually delinquent lot. For by their gut-wrenching calls for civil disobedience and insurrection against the government of the day, influenced by political, religious and ethnic hate, projected on social media channels, they have sunken this nation to new lows. The infamous Rwandan genocide was precipitated by such grievously insidious incitements by people who should have known better. Perhaps there were too many behind the scenes patriots in Rwanda at the time, and so their silence gave consent to the horrific mass slaughter the world witnessed. Apparently, my want for tranquility has kept me silent even in the face of this heartbreaking decapitation of Nigeria. I failed to speak up loudly enough against this politically induced campaign of hate and calumny exacting upon our nation. Do understand that should a suckling infant refuse to be weaned off breast milk, it would eventually end up killing its mother, and by implication itself. Herein lies an apt analogy of the Nigerian conundrum. Adult children still sucking hard on their mother's breasts, slowly and painfully killing her in the process. It's quite easy for armchair and social media pundits to blame the government, the political elite, and everyone inside but themselves for the myriad challenges bedeviling our nation. Nonetheless, a profound introspection reveals that we, you and I, are Nigeria's problems. For my silence, your very vocal religious and ethnic hate, your penchant for perverting statutory processes, has gravely impinged Nigeria's peace and prosperity. Consequently, should we, the behind-the-scenes patriots, stay silent on account of our need for tranquil, then we unfortunately have become active collaborators with hate mongers desperate to see Nigeria fail. Oh, my resilient Nigeria, Nigerians, your children have failed you. Having sown the seeds of civic responsibility and proliferated ethnic and religious bigotry to dangerous extremes, they now seek to adopt new nationalities in foreign lands. And whilst over there, they persist in their reprehensible folly by spewing bile and vitriol against the fatherland they betrayed and left to die, choosing to give impetus to hate amongst brothers, to further splinter a fragile nation. Perhaps their disdainful actions help them achieve some sort of closure and validation for their betrayal of the fatherland. My fellow Nigerian, your hate for either the North or South inspires a complete breakdown of the security architecture of this nation and further compromises same grievously. Your toxic posturing empowers great feats of corruption and projects false narratives on the strides that we have achieved as a nation. For hate obscures reason and exalts our senility, or if you like, crass stupidity. Hate confers wings on every life or flight and ultimately engenders a despondency amongst our youths, such that all he or she can conjure for survival is to take flight to thriving, far-flung lands, built by responsible citizen action, of which hate for religion and ethnicity has no place. Hate has its spine firmly rooted in you, in our churches, in our mosques, in our institutions of learning, and most unfortunately, in our family units, the earliest and most fundamental stage of governance. If our family units are weighted by this scourge of hate, what hope is there for the fatherland Nigeria? What hope is there? Hence, I posit emphatically this day that Nigerians, you and I, have failed Nigeria, and not the other way around. Nigeria no tire me. The Nigerians not tire me. Our relentless and reprehensible hate for one another has betrayed and flayed this great nation. Youthful Nigerian, let's not make the mistakes of our parents, of our ethnic, religious, and political leaders. Do not pass down this pervasive hate to generations born and unborn. We must restructure Nigeria first with our minds before any political restructuring can succeed. I love Nigeria. I love our tribes and our people. The land is green here. I and my children shall defend and uphold the integrity of this land. And so shall your children's children, God willing. We shall propagate hope and stifle hate. For we are sons of the Elohim. We choose love over hate. We choose love over hate. Nigeria shall survive by responsible citizen action and by acts of love shown to one another. So, I'm calling on all behind the scenes patriots in Nigeria and in the diaspora. It's time to speak up. The time to pull Nigeria from the brink is now. Please lend your voice to mine. God bless you all. God bless you all.